Coming up, got some coverage on yurtsofamerica.com, made in the USA. Their stuff's awesome. Speaking of which, Memphis, Tennessee, April 11th through the 13th, we have a hands-on, we're actually building, yes, workshop that I'm going to be hosting with Stephen Harrell and Joe Everson. Here's some of the cabins and the locale you'll be at, some of the stuff you'll be seeing, lots going on. Hands-on learning, like I said, this is one of the cabins you'll be checking out going into, touring, many of them about 6. Another one right here, it's 192 square feet with a cool little loft right there. This is another one here with a porch out front, video coming of that as well, and even a tiny tailgating cabin. Cabins of all sizes. Like I said, we're doing some hands-on building and designing 2 cabins this time. Also upcoming, I'll have some videos from bluemoonrising.org, heading out there for a visit soon. But now back to our regularly scheduled program. Hey, I'm Deek Diedricksen from RelaxShacks.com. Hanging out here near the Berkshires in New England to check out a 227 square foot home, one that's rather modern, unique, and unusual, and I love it. I'm a sucker for orange. So first and foremost, love the orange door and how they've worked in the dichotomy of the charred wood siding, the tall modern windows, and the metal standing seam roofing as siding in one section as well up here as we move in closer. So I spin around. My brother the Goon taking some photos of a pretty cool, unusual, beautiful barn over there. But back to this vehicle, it happens to be on wheels, as you can see under here. So it is portable. It is deemed not permanent, so in many areas you can get away with having these in your property as a guest house, in some cases as a house, and circumvent the code or the rules, aka that way. Let's move inside. I do like this little hold here as the goats do their thing in the background. Braying, neighing, I don't know what it's called. Just some pipe fittings. And into the tiny house. Never used to be a big fan of the modern type stuff, but I don't know, maybe reading too much Dwell magazine and some other publications, I've become a fan. So first we're going to move into what is the kitchen eating area. To make it larger, I'm going to push back this wall here, which closes the bathroom area. So the kitchen, nice and open, as you would find in many homes, is the kitchen / dining room combo with a lot of natural light, making the space feel a little bit bigger. The siding inside, interior cladding if you will, is simply plywood that's been stained or polyurethane, and while industrial looking, I think it looks pretty darn decent. What I love, and I'll get back to the kitchen, don't worry, up here, using many pieces of scrap pipe fittings and such, the students at Yestermorrow, this house here was collectively built by the Yestermorrow design students up in Vermont, Warren, Vermont, and this light fixture here, it's like this futuristic spider with a bunch of pipe fittings. Like I said, it looks great, it's so cool. Down here, back to the kitchen. Some polycarbonate. This is a different variety used in greenhouses often. If you've seen any of my videos, the stuff I use frequently is called Tuftex, T-U-F-T-E-X polycarbonate roofing that I use as siding, walls in some cases. This is one of the few, not few, there's quite a few out there, tiny houses that actually has an oven. We got the range, and let's see how this lifts. Yeah, right here. In any small home, dual functioning equipment is of utmost importance. So this is your cutting board, your prep area, but later when you cook or want to cook, just lift her on up. Backsplash here, little accent, kind of nice, recycled piece of metal with that rust and patina on it. So I move back, we have quite a bit of storage. And a, let's see, move this chair out of the way. Decent sized little fridge down here. A couple bottles of beer. Keeping it minimal. Shelf racks here are nice. Forcing you to not over clutter when it comes to dishes, pots, pans. And this drainage rack here, as I move back, getting out of focus, it's drainage and storage all in one.
So you skip the whole step of waiting for things to dry or drying them off with a towel and then putting them elsewhere. Again, forcing you to keep things nice and neat. But this polycarbonate roofing looks really, really cool as siding. There's a heater kicking on behind me apparently. The running motif throughout this tiny house, elephants. Oxymoronic in a sense, making a statement. Tiny house, big animal. Over here, kind of a secret of this place, inlaid in the floor, an elephant made of plywood. This table here, it's from IKEA, forget the actual name, Krukenschlagen, something like that, unpronounceable. The two leaves fold upward or fold downward afterwards, and in the middle, little drawers for storage, which are oh so nice. Comfortable little armchair there, great spot to read, light coming from two directions. There's Dustin outside taking more pictures, and Jesse the owner giving him some farm fresh eggs. One of the perks of doing these tiny house shoots. Big old wall here, plywood again, be great to hang some artwork here, a lot of open wall space. You don't want to go too crazy with windows because you don't have any space for artwork, accent pieces. As you come in the front door, there is this little recessed nook where you can hang coats, and up above, store knickknacks, you know, boxed mittens, what have you. Up above, and this is 2 or 3 of them, another funky light fixture. Now you're going to love this, or some of you. No, Deek, I'm going to hate it. Behind this giant sliding wall on an industrial track, a la New York City loft warehouse, we have this super modern cool bathroom with a boxy little sink here that I really like. This is a wet bath, ripping technology, quote unquote, from the nautical world. The bathroom is the shower stall all in one. So there's the shower nozzle overhead. This one's actually, let me move back, fairly large. It's a composting toilet too. I won't give you a close-up down there, but composting toilets work very well. If you want to read into them, the Joseph Jenkins Human Manure Handbook, highly recommend it. Simple to use, easy to build. I've used one many, many times, had one in my house, or have one in my house actually still, but has served me quite well. Another reading nook or sitting nook with another chair here. This is the bedroom area. And it doesn't seem, as I slowly turn around, oh wait, I want to show you this. I really like this colorful mobile here. Again, the elephant theme. We're on a farm, so just if you're staying here, a guest of Jesse's at some point in time, you can't really see through the screens, I'm sorry, but we're just surrounded by woods. Really an idyllic setting. I love the outward truth in design and construction that you see in this little structure, this house. You know, all the exposed beams, exposed wood and supports, but they actually chose wood that's interesting and beautiful. The calico look of these laminated beams is just great, as opposed to just having a big old boring beam up there. Over here, more storage. This is just back to back against that little storage nook I showed you by the front door. And as we whir around to the bed, it's cleverly built with much storage. In here, bookshelves as a headboard, and down below, a bunch of funky, I mean, the Yestermorrow Design students did a great job making this place functional and unique, fun. These actually slide really nicely too, kudos to them. But all these drawers here provide quite a bit of storage under that bed, and more polycarbonate roofing or material here, giving the drawer certainly a unique look. Above the bed we also have, and this is inlaid or inset a little bit into the bathroom wall, a bookshelf. Everything trimmed out in orange. Like I said, I love orange. If you look at half the cabins I've built, some of them featured on my relaxshacks.dot spelled out, relaxshacks.com YouTube channel. Orange is a color I use quite frequently. Let's see, making sure I didn't forget anything, because this place is pretty unbelievably cool. 227 square feet, and I am quite impressed. That pretty much wraps up the tour. Thank you for joining me. Again, I'm Diedricksen from relaxshacks.com, author of Humble Homes, Simple Shacks. If you're into the whole shelter or recycled material construction thing, do check out my book. I'd appreciate that. And thank you for checking out the video. We'll see you later.